Are you ready to quit real estate? You are not alone in how you feel, and I have been there myself more than once. And if we were sitting across from each other at a coffee shop right now and you told me you wanted to quit and walk away, in this episode, I'm going to share with you exactly what I would say. Are you tired of feeling like you're doing all the things as a real estate agent but still not seeing consistent results? Well, that ends right now. Welcome to the Profitable Real Estate Agent, the show for agents who are ready to stop winging it and start building a profitable and sustainable business. This season, we're going to cut through the noise and focus on exactly what it takes to make 100K as a real estate agent, without the guesswork, without the overwhelm, and without wasting time on things that don't move the needle in your business. I'm pulling back the curtain on the exact framework that took me from my first 100K to 500K to building a 7-figure business. So if you haven't hit 100K yet, or you struggle with inconsistency, don't worry, I've got you covered. It's time to take action. Let's get to work. There are moments in this business and even in life where things are going to feel heavy and you are exhausted and ready to walk away. And I get it. You are doing all the things. You're working, you're showing up, you're doing exactly what you've been told, but you still feel like there's crickets on the other side. No one is DMing you, no one's calling you back. And in these moments, it's so easy to think, this is never going to work for me. I just don't have what it takes, Vanessa. But I want you to hear me clearly. Just because it feels hard right now, it doesn't mean you're necessarily failing. It means you're in this messy middle, the part that no one likes to talk about. And with 23 years in the business, I've lost count of how many times I've wanted to quit. And this is at all stages of my business, not just in the beginning. And even to this day, this is something I struggle with. But what I've learned is how to manage these moments and how to keep going when things feel stuck and very heavy. Success, whatever it looks like for you, takes time. Like, look at any top athlete or entrepreneur. It's easy to say, wow, look at where they are, but we hardly focus on all the sacrifices they've made. The late nights in the office, the early mornings, the failures, the mistakes, the years of that self-doubt that they push through to get to where they are right now. So we need to take a step back from this notion that success is easy, because it is not. But that doesn't mean it's not possible, because it is. Others have laid the path before us. Now, these stories are proof that you can do it too. So what can you do to keep going on those hard days, weeks, and months when you do want to quit? Here are 2 tools that have helped me through my hardest season and that I still come back to when things feel heavy. The first tool is I want you to reconnect with your why. And I know there are many books on this topic and it feels almost like a cliche, but there is something that I feel we miss when thinking about our why, because knowing this and being clear about it does help. So why did you get your license in the first place? And this is not a surface level answer like I want to make more money or I got into real estate for the flexibility. This is very surface level. I want you to go even deeper. Like, what made you say, I want to get my real estate license? Spend some time thinking about that. What did you picture when you got the P, like when you passed your test, when you got that big P on the screen? That's at least what happened to me. I got the big P and I was like, woo, I passed. So what did you picture when you got that license? What did you hope your career would unlock in your life? Maybe it was buying your first home or getting out of debt or creating that financial freedom for your family like you didn't have growing up. Or was it just fulfilling a dream of being a real estate agent and just helping and serving your clients? Because when you lose sight of this vision, it becomes a little bit easier to just quit and walk away. Hey, a real quick pause before we go deeper. If you're listening right now and thinking, I want a clear plan to finally reach 100K, then check out my signature program. It's my step-by-step framework for real estate agents who are ready to stop winging it and start building real results. Inside, you're going to learn the exact fundamentals to build the foundation to hitting 100K. We're going to cover everything from mastering your buyer and seller consultations to building your database and delivering a 5-star client experience and everything in between. You're going to get access to my scripts, templates, and checklists. Plus, we're going to have coaching, accountability, and support so you never feel alone. Click on the link in the show notes now to join the roadmap to 100K. All right, let's take you back to the episode. So if it's been a while since you really thought about your why, or maybe you haven't even been told to create a why, I want you to pause right now and ask yourself these questions that I mentioned before the break. And then go one step further. Ask yourself, if I walked away and quit right now, what would I actually be giving up? Ooh, I got the chills just saying that, because we often go to the positive, but I want you to think also about, what am I giving up if I don't continue to move forward? Because even if it doesn't feel like it today, you've already come this far. I don't want you to give up on the future that you said you wanted. Then I want you to write this down and put it somewhere where you can see it every day, like maybe the screensaver on your phone. Actually read it out loud before you start your day. Because when things start to feel hard, and they will, this becomes your anchor and reminder to keep going. Now, the other thing I really want you to consider is this. A lot of times this urge to quit comes from feeling like we're not getting the results that we want. You haven't closed a home in a while, or maybe you've got nothing under contract and it feels like you're failing. And yes, closings are the goal, right? That's what leads to the commission check in our bank account. And that's what we're all working towards. But the truth here is most real estate agents forget closings are that end result. And there's so much invisible work that happens first. And if you're only measuring success by what's on your whiteboard or in your bank account, you're always going to feel like you're behind. So I want you to reframe for a moment what progress actually might look like. Progress could be as simple as making the calls you committed to, or making that follow-up call when you feel incredibly uncomfortable, showing up at work when you just don't feel like it. Learning that rejection is not a rejection of you or who you are. These are the wins, the small wins that build the big momentum. And each time you make progress, you get closer to the yes, closer to that closing table. So instead of asking, why am I not there yet? Ask, did I show up today like someone who's building a six-figure business? So before you walk away from your dreams, please take 1 hour today. That's all I'm asking for, is 1 hour. Revisit your why and go back over the last month and make a note of all the progress you've made. Now is not the time to quit, but it is a time to lean in, because believe it or not, you're probably so close to a breakthrough. I want to know what resonated with you today on my podcast. Please jump over to my IG, make sure you follow me. The link is in the show notes. Message me, share with me what resonated most with you today. I want to cheer you on. Until next time, bye for now. Success as a real estate agent comes down to a decision to show up, take action, and stay committed. So don't just listen. Apply what you learned today and put it into motion. If you need help getting started, I want you to grab my free 60 lead gen strategy guide so you can start finding the right lead gen strategies that'll work for you. And if you're a motivated, ambitious agent who's ready to hit six figures, join my Roadmap to 100K program. You'll find both links in the show notes. If you found this episode valuable, please share it with a fellow agent and leave me a 5-star rating and review, as it helps more agents just like you find the show. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time on The Profitable Real Estate Agent.